Jesus received people as they were, but he never called them to remain in their sin. Church, we often say, "Come as you are." And yes, sinners are welcome. But let me ask you something. Does the Bible say, "Come as you are and remain as you are"? Romans 5:8 says, "While we were still sinners, Christ died for us." Jesus never rejected sinners who came to him. In fact, he said, "I have not come to call the righteous, but sinners to repentance." Luke 5:32. Jesus received people as they were, but he never called them to remain in their sin. To the woman caught in adultery, he said, "Go your way, and from now on do not sin again." Look at Zacchaeus. After encountering Jesus, something changed. He said, "I will give half of my possessions to the poor." His encounter with Christ produced repentance. Church, grace does not give us permission to continue in sin. Paul asked, "Are we to continue in sin that grace may abound?" His answer was clear, "By no means." Titus tells us that the grace of God has appeared, training us to renounce ungodliness and worldly passions. Grace doesn't only forgive you, grace teaches you how to live differently. So what happens when the church welcomes people, but stops calling them to repentance? What happens when we become so comfortable accommodating sin that the culture begins to influence the church? Romans 12:2 tells us, "Do not be conformed to this world." The church should welcome and love the sinner, preach Christ to the sinner, but we must never make peace with sin. So I ask you, church, when people come into the church, are they becoming more like Christ, or is the church becoming more like the world?